Good evening, folks. It is I, Van Kraken. Welcome to a Thursday night. Very odd to say Thursday night, World of Warships PC stream. So everything is different tonight, guys. It's not the normal rigmarole. We're off to Portland tomorrow morning early for another soccer/football tournament. Whatever country you're from dictates what you call it. And because of that, I won't be on this weekend, but want to do something different. Been spending my Thursday nights grinding through some YouTube content. This time, we're just going to do a live stream on PC. I checked the last time we had done this, and it's been exactly 2 months. So it's been quite a while. What we try to do in these streams is, for the last few times when I've gotten around to doing them, is highlight my EU account, which is a pretty new account. You can see down the bottom of the screen here. This is all the ships that I have in this account. In my original World of Warships PC North America account that I started over 4 years ago, there's hundreds of ships in there. This account only has what you see, so less than 20 ships in it, roughly. So it's a bit of a different experience over here. A lot of the ships that you will see on my Legends account are not on this EU account, but they are on my North American account, my main one, and I have a secondary North American account that has quite a few ships too. This is the newest account, this European account. May take a little longer to load into some games tonight, but the reason I'm playing this one is it's because it's the one account that I have active premium time on on the PC side right now. I don't want to have to just buy some basically, 1 or 2 nights of premium time, which is super expensive, to do a stream on my existing NA account, which already has a ton of ships on it. This is the account I've been trying to get off the ground for probably 4 or 5 months off and on, since sometime late fall, early winter. So, hey, Samuel, and hey, Moist. I think I said hi, Samuel. Hopefully I did. I forgot. A little discombobulated. I thought I said hello. And hi to Moist. So we're just going to dink around tonight, see if we can remember how to play PC, first and foremost. I do forget some of my commands every now and then, so I might have to pull something up visually on the screen that you'll see. I'm struggling to remember, like, my communication commands are the ones that usually get me the most. But we've got quite a few ships on this account that are being worked on. I haven't played this account a lot since they switched over the commander skills to the new commander setup, but I've got Pensacola, Hipper, New York and Massachusetts, Miyagi, Furataka, Byron and Scharnhorst, and Acasta, all as options tonight. So I'm just going to try to play through and get some first win bonuses, and I just keep grinding the lines. We're going to start out in Byron. This is the layout instead of our horizontal timeline of knocking out our XP to unlock modules. It is vertical in PC, and right now we have 3,800 XP towards getting our last module unlocked. Everything that's gold or yellow here is unlocked, which is our propulsion. And then we'll be doing the last 80,500 after unlocking this to get to our next ship, which will be the Gneisenau. Moist, there are no subs yet, dude. I don't think there are actual subs yet. They're probably going to come in their own mode as well, but no subs in the game. There is so much fear in this game right now still over the commander skill rework and over the current state of aircraft carriers. A lot of old-time players are really, really salty, have been about aircraft carriers forever, but especially now, there's just a lot of people really upset that aircraft carriers are imbalanced in their opinion. So a lot of up in arms community discussion, a lot of old time players saying they're uninstalling. Kind of is what it is. Doesn't matter what side of the fence you're on. I've still never played a carrier on PC, Sam, and I have not played one since the full release on Legends. I'm going to. Definitely going to get around to it. I've just been spending so much time grinding those British lines. I think when I'm done with the British line grinds, the next thing we're going to do is grind some carriers. And I was kind of waiting, too, for the population to catch back up so that you could get into games a little quicker. And, gosh, we loaded instantaneously into this game, which is great, though we're at Tier 6 in a Tier 8 game. Hopefully you guys can see my cursor tonight. Try to get it where, yeah, okay, you can see my cursor. But +2, -2 matchmaking, except in a few lower tiers which are protected. So that's something different you're going to see. A lot of customization ability over your screen layout and your modifications, your computer mods. I have one that I'll show you that shows the heading and relative heading of enemy ships called Navigator Big that will pop up when we have a ship spotted. And then I have a special gun sight that I use called Nomogram Classic, which is a really cool gun sight. I wish we had the options for more gun sights on Legends. I hope that will come at some point. So if you just dropped into the stream, you see a crossover stream. So again, I play mostly World of Warships Legends these days, but a longtime PC player and just like to get back to my roots every now and then and see what's going on over here. See if it's as bad as people really are saying. Moy says, a couple years ago, your most exciting moment was unlocking the Enterprise in a crate. A lot of people would kill for Enterprise, dude. That was a limited release CV. Wasn't out for long. And that is a high value, very high value premium ship. And I think you said you just don't have a PC to play on right now, right? I think that was what you were saying, Moist. All right, so we are a tier 6 and a tier 8 game. Byron, obviously a tier 5 on Legends, going up against a maximum of tier 6s. Here we're going to go up against tier 8s, which in some cases is a top tier ship on Legends. And this map feels a lot bigger on PC. They say the scale's not different, but this is Trap, and Trap feels a lot larger. The ships move slower. Definitely move slower on the PC side of the fence. Okay, we're gonna use the H key to pull up our stats. Remember, we have a 17.7 kilometer main battery range. This always messes up my aiming skills when I jump back and forth between Legends and PC, because it's just, again, at a different speed. Okay, got a decent hit on the knives. He's not aiming at us, so we can show him a little bit of broadside. We're going to kind of angle away a little bit. Show him our butt slightly, so we're not completely side onto him now. He's getting close.
Enemy battleship detected.
We bounced.
All stations.
Play the G-boat. Which one's the G-boat, my friend? It's not the... And I have to remind you that this account, I don't have nearly as many ships on. But again, it's where I have premium right now, so... I feel like I gotta maximize my premium time. Okay, he's gonna give us full broadside. There we go. It's another good hit. And while we've been working on knives now, we have company in the A-cap. So if we can back up and get over, up and over the edge of this island. We'll just aim superstructure now, because Byron AP, not the greatest. Oh, he's going to show us broadside again. Here he goes. Let's wait. Let's wait. Patience. Patience. Blinked out. Can't use our spotter plane.
All stations.
Probably should use our spotter. All right. Start forward again. We don't have the engine upgrade on this ship, so that's why she's so sluggish. That's why she's definitely looking really sluggish. Byron's pretty maneuverable when fully upgraded, just like on Legends. Take that. Oh, we just cleared the island. Okay. Let's go support A. We have a Charles Martel, and look at him. He's completely stuck in hiding. Let's put our spotter up. Holy Moses.
Spotter airborne.
So you'll see that we got an elevated viewpoint in a spotter plane. He's going to torpedo. So we're going to turn away.
Torpedoes to port.
There they are. Spotter planes on PC increase your spotting, your actual main battery firing distance, unlike on Legends. And the other key feature is that it elevates the angle from which you view the enemy ship. So you actually have to change your aiming trajectory. Nice shot. Okay, let's push the corner. That Martel is probably just going to get wasted by a lowly Farragut. Because he's low health. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Hello, Devonshire. Watch out for torpedoes.
The ship is on fire.
I think we aimed a wee bit low. Dang, I'm wishing I had my engine upgrade right about now. I'll take 2 torpedoes. Long reload time. Try to angle back. He's gonna obviously just try to set us on fire. Okay, we've got help from our friends. Charles Martel's dead. So let's load HE to deal with the destroyer. Yeah, Moist, it's a process for me to get back into the saddle on the other platform when you've been playing one side as much as I have, and then try to jump back over and play the other one. Definitely messes with your lead and your steering. Comms obviously very different, having text chat available, which you guys can't really see because my camera sits on top of the text chat. That's probably better anyway. Gets pretty salty. So, no, Farragut's alive. We have no caps. But we're not spotted. Okay. I have Arizona on 1 or 2 of my other accounts, not this account. Actually, let me check that. Yeah, I don't have it on this account. I have one of the free tier 5 premiums that I earned. It's not the West Virginia. I'll have to look it up in port. It's from the new line that has very, very long range, but super, super slow speed and super long reload, like 40-second reload. You know, I've never connected my controller to my PC, nor would I want to, for playing PC side. Some people think it might be easier, but honestly, the other thing, people have said the other way would be better, like playing console with mouse and keyboard would make console easier to play if you could use a mouse and keyboard, because you can aim a little more fine. Plus you can zoom around easier, but it was just holding down your right mouse button. I run into islands and stuff like that a lot less frequently in PC because it's easier to look around. It's just holding down the right mouse button and swiveling your mouse. So,
attention, reporting the target position.
And what's pretty cool is, so we have a mod up here that shows us the total hit points available in our team's hit point pool and the enemy. So you can kind of tell who's ahead and behind on total hit points. This clock says at this rate, with the caps that are held, we'll win in 6 minutes. It'll take them 13 minutes. So it really helps with understanding who's got the lead on points. And then obviously these bars here represent how much health each ship has. We are around half health. These guys are full health, and this Jervis is like on fumes. So you get a lot of information in your head-up display that you don't necessarily get on Legends. But I've heard people argue back from the tanks days that the resolution of a TV screen is not able to show all this additional information. Whoops, we want to load HE.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Why is that not working?
Acknowledged.
Something is not working on my mouse. Yeah, my mouse mapping isn't working for some reason. For changing my ammo type. I think Logitech must have done an update. So we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. To switch ammo there, it's the number underneath HE and AP, 1 and 2, and then torpedoes are 3. Normally I just have it mapped to some little side buttons that I have on my mouse. Alright, team is doing well. We have 2 out of 3 caps. We've taken one of those caps. The Farragut just bailed. Hey, no problem, man. Thank you for dropping in. I know it's a little off the beaten track. Hope your movie is good. Okay, enemy destroyer is now dead. It's down to 2 battleships, the Carolina, the Bismarck, and the Otago. So let's actually reload AP. And again, once we get the engine upgrade for Byron, she'll be a lot faster than she currently is. Just like on Legends, pretty painful until you get your full set of upgrades with regard to battleship speed. Tago's gonna slide behind the island, maybe kick back out our direction. He's in our main battery range now. Question is whether he's gonna shoot the gap through here or come back around the outside. Oh, he's going central. Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. Not watched that yet, but I want to. Heard that's really good. Freddie Mercury, pretty amazing dude. Okay, we're gonna get a shot. Kind of hold off. 1 overpen. Okay, my flight time. Ooh.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Okay, we'll have to watch out for some Otago torps, potentially.
The ship is on fire.
Let's wait for him to show us some broadside. Secondaries are starting to trigger. I have a feeling he might have shot torpedoes through this direction, so we're actually going to use this little sandbar. And they probably would have been here by now. Let's see if we can turn away. Overpens. Now we know he's torping,
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
but he doesn't have an angle past halfway. He can't really shoot his torpedoes forward too well. So we'll just kite away at an angle where we think the torpedoes will come out. Like that.
Problem solved, sir.
Really use the engine upgrade.
Hold below the water
So
line.
really use the
Flying
engine
quickly.
upgrade. Barely took that torpedo. And we're likely going to flood out unless our damage control gets back up here soon enough. And I don't think it's gonna. Okay, game's over. Would I get in trouble even with instrumental music in the background? Yes. If it's copyright music, absolutely 100%. You get a DMCA takedown notice, which they're sending a bunch more on Twitch, and your video can't go up on YouTube. Unless you scrub all the sound off it. So the only thing you can play is non-copyrighted music or music that people have given the rights to a service like Pretzel that I play, or something like really old classical music that's more than 70 years old with regard to the actual recording. Because there's not just rights to the music, there's rights to the performance as well. All right, we finished respectable 3rd place as a tier 6 ship. I'd like to have spanked that cruiser a little bit harder. But we got a good XP gain, so I'm gonna try to do one thing here, see if I can fix this mouse issue. Now it's going real sluggish. We'll roll with it. We'll live with it. Yeah, not a bad first game. So let's go in and do our equipment upgrade. So this is where we'll do our upgrades, and we can now research. Now we have 12,500 XP available, and we will research this guy and purchase it. Now we'll have the engine speed that's going to help us be more mobile. So she's fully upgraded. We're at 7,500 HP, on the way to needing 80,500 to unlock Gneisenau. Moist, it's really hard to say like what my exact favorite band is because I don't have one that I love the most. I mean, I saw multiple U2 concerts back in the day and really liked U2. My uncle's a huge Bruce Springsteen fan, so I've been to probably 10 live Bruce Springsteen shows, which a lot of people don't like Bruce Springsteen off recording if they don't either A, kind of connect with the theme or lyrics of his music, but if you go to one of his live shows, it's insane how much goes into the performance from an energy perspective. He's one of a kind from a performance perspective, at least in my opinion. So those are kind of two bands I saw in concert a lot, though I have others. I mean, I really like The Police. I liked a lot of alternative rock bands. Queen's a great band. Like The Cure and The Smiths and a lot of bands that overlap with some kind of alternative classic rock, now classic rock that my friends liked. So various stuff. Okay, we're going to stay at tier 8. Creedence, I have no problem with Creedence Clearwater Revival. What's interesting is John Fogerty actually came and sang at the company that I worked at in Los Angeles called Amgen, Thousand Oaks area. We got pretty big, and some of our leadership in the company really liked classic rock, so we got to see Doobie Brothers live at our company, like at our company picnic. Huey Lewis live, which was cool, and John Fogerty came not with CCR, but he did all the CCR stuff, which was really cool. And you're like basically 15 feet from the stage because it was just at a company party. ELO I liked. Yeah, The Police for sure. My brother listened to a ton of ELO. Beach Boys, yes. Definitely, I grew up in Southern California, so one of the cities I used to live in, Del Mar, is in Surfing USA. First line, you'll catch him surfing at Del Mar. I grew up there in the summers at the beach, so the Beach Brothers always kind of had, you know, a close feeling because of that. All right, we're now going to go out into a cruiser battle with Hipper. We got a container. We'll wait. I don't know what happened to my mouse. I have to back out of my game to get in my mouse settings, unfortunately. Or I just try to fix this now, but kind of bumming me out. May have to fix it though. Yeah, Beach Boys, because of that, they grew up in the same area. I think they were in Orange County, California, not far from where I grew up. And they're a little bit before my time. I was very young when the Beach Boys were in their heyday. Like probably 6, 7 years old. Oh my, look at this game. Totally whacked matchmaking. I don't even know what the Sanzang is. I don't know what that ship is. That's a new premium Japanese aircraft carrier. Yep, we listened to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. My brother and uncle are huge classic rock fans, so yes, definitely listen to a lot of Fleetwood Mac. My uncle was pretty much in love with Stevie Nicks for a while, I think. My uncle is quite a bit older than I am, about 20 years older. So yeah, we go on road trips and listen to all those bands. Got to see a few really cool shows, like the Amnesty International show that had U2 headlining, The Police, Peter Gabriel. I really like Peter Gabriel. Genesis, yes, not as big into Genesis pre-Phil Collins, but love Peter Gabriel's solo stuff. Got to see him live at this Amnesty International show. If you look it up historically, it was just this. It was for Amnesty International, the organization. It was a fundraiser, but it was just huge band after huge band after huge band. Crazy. All in one show that went on for like 6 or 8 hours. They played smaller sets, but it was really, really cool. First concert I ever went to was the Scorpions. The Van Halen brothers went to my junior high school, so liked Van Halen, grew up listening to a lot of Van Halen. Oh crap. This game is so weird. What the heck? I've not seen that before. Dude parachuting out of a plane that got shot down and he splashed. Okay, I haven't seen all the new effects. Yes, Led Zeppelin. Listen to some Metallica, AC/DC for sure. Oh, that was hilarious, dude. I've not seen guy parachuting out yet. Okay, let's stick with some friends here. We don't have domination caps, so we don't need to rush this situation. This ship is not upgraded, so it's really, really acting sluggish in turns and stuff. See if we can light this Roma on fire. Oh, beer can Roma. That camo earns a ton of credits and XP, but I think it's really ugly. It's this well-known Japanese manga designer, I believe, manga artist. Did these really funky camos. Yeah, they call that the beer can camo. Okay, we're gonna kite these buggers. See if we can light them up a little bit. Gotta get my aiming back. It'll happen, Moist. It'll come. Just takes a couple games. Dude, the graphics keep improving on this game. I know they did this graphical update so you could see the things like that parachuting dude. Your anti-aircraft batteries never used to fire like that. I mean, kudos to the art department of WG. They're insanely good. Oh! Look at that. We juked the Bismarck to one side and the Roma to the other. Okay, he's going after the Amagi. I'd like to get close enough to the Amagi to support him from an anti-aircraft perspective. Something you want to do in a cruiser is try to provide an AA bubble for a nearby battleship if you can. Amagi's anti-aircraft rating is not the world's greatest. None of the Japanese battleships have the top class AA. That's really the US battleships. German are pretty good too. Best in class, usually the US. Okay, Mr. Bismarck. I don't think he's gonna see me behind this smoke. Haven't got a fire yet. Come on. I use the X key to select which ship I want to aim at. It's kind of like your bumper that you use to select your target. If you don't, you'll be shooting at the wrong ship and your aim will be all messed up. So Roma is kind of potatoing and shooting all HE. Yes, that was expensive camo. That camo cost a lot in gold. I can't remember what the cost of it was, but it was not cheap. But just because you have expensive camo that you bought doesn't mean you know what type of ammunition to use. What we're demonstrating is that German AP is pretty good, but German HE, not the best at starting fires. It's really considered to be quite lackluster, high explosive. Still have both those battleships aiming at me. That's my number up here, just like in Legends. I'm just not as worried if he's just going to keep shooting HE at me, though. Oops, I had the wrong ship selected. I don't have the reach to get to the Bismarck. Now he switches. What maps would I like to see on Legends? What maps are not on Legends that I like? Never seen Ocean. Rarely see Ocean on here either. Very rarely. Come on, can we get a fire? Just one? I've had one. Roma slowed way down. Of course, he's gonna get...
engine damage.
We're gonna have to repair that. This is really bad fire starting. Really, really bad. Still. So again, I have not played these ships much at all since they did the big Commander spec rework. And possibly some ship balancing too. Roma only wants to shoot at me. I'm drawing a lot of fire. And I'm doing a pretty good job at dodging most of his shells if we just open up a little more distance here. He's going to show broadside to our battleships. So
concentrate fire
I'm going to call out
warship.
Focus fire on the Roma, hopefully. Tempted just to switch to armor-piercing rounds. Aim for the superstructure. We're doing a pretty good job juking. Big difference you'll notice is on PC, the cruisers that are at top tier don't automatically get, well, at this level, tier 8, do not get a heal. So if you want the heal, you have to buy the Eugen, which I have the Eugen on one of my North American accounts. That's the big advantage of the Prinz Eugen over the Hipper on PC, is the Eugen has the heal, the Hipper does not. So, yeah, I'll have to think which maps we're missing. Just haven't been over here enough lately. Surprise, there's one called Mountain Range, which is fun, which has a big spine down the middle. That's a pretty fun map. Then now I'm thinking about it. Okinawa's another large map that is fun. They might be slow to come over because they're a little bit on the larger size. But Okinawa and Mountain Range would be 2. Again, they could scale them down a little bit if they want to fit them into a quote-unquote 15-minute game. Okay. Let's use our...
Anti-aircraft gun crews.
Gonna buff our anti-aircraft with defensive fire, and we're gonna put a fighter up. He's coming after us now. Or he was attacking our carrier. Bismarck is still shooting at us. This game is tied. Dead tie. Look at that. We're a little bit ahead on hit points. You can tell we have a little bit more in our bank than they do. But it's a dead tie.
Anti-aircraft gun crews are on normal alert.
Sanzang. I don't know what a Sanzang is. Okay, let's get some fire on this DD.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Probably had him in my range. There we go. Hey, we got a fire on the destroyer.
Battleship detected.
That's funny. We shot the Roma how many freaking times and couldn't get a fire? Another hit. Oh crap. Mogami's back.
The ship is on fire.
Bismarck's almost dead. Let's hold using our damage control. Ugh. Gotta use it now. Come on. Kill the Bismarck. Kill him.
Problem solved, sir.
Damn it.
The ship is on fire.
I see you, Kagero. Fortunately, I have defensive fire, so I don't have Hydro right now. He doesn't want to fire at me because he knows that I can kill him.
Torpedoes to port.
Ooh, hello. Hello, Kagero. We have a little bit of life. Mogami is stuck. Oh, crap. Not more. He has 3 racks torpedoes. We're dead. Well, we're up a ship, and we have a points lead now. Should punish this Mogami. So sluggish without a hull upgrade. I don't know if we have the hull upgrade. I don't think we do. No hull upgrade and no engine upgrade. So that makes Hipper, which isn't the most nimble cruiser in the world anyway, really sluggish. So... Plus, we got focused down a ton in that game. At least someone can take out that Mogami. Our Lightning either going to be threatening their cap or maybe getting back and killing their CV. It's kind of what our CV needs to be conscious of, is that Mogami is going to be threatening him soon. All right, let's bump out of this game. Okay, so we've played Hipper, and we played Bayern. So let's go fast, slow, fast, slow. So let's go to another battleship this time. Moist, if you're still there, it was Oklahoma I was talking about. That's a tier 5. So you look at her, very similar in class to the Arizona. Arizona is a tier 6, though, not a tier 5. So she's got powerful guns, and she's got 10 of them, which at tier 5 is not bad. She's super slow, like 20 knots and a 40-second reload on the main battery. So she hits hard when she hits, but she is slow to load her main battery guns. And I heard they just changed flag earnings and stuff in the containers in not a good way. Let's see what we got. Or they were going to kind of nerf the number of flags you get. These are your daily containers. That one I think was from an event. That's why it was a little larger. But you get 3 crates per day you can earn instead of just the one that shows up in your port. You have to earn this amount of XP in this bar to fill up to get the 3 containers that you can earn total per day. All right, let's jump to, again, ships of the line, ships of the line. New York. Let's test. All the ships I'm playing tonight, I have reallocated the commander skills under the new format. In New York, we're at a full upgrade situation. First ship we're going to play tonight that's actually fully upgraded, and we are on our way. 9,000 out of 40,000 XP. And these are the flags that are different from boosters. You can put different types of flags that do different things, not just overall XP boost or credits boost. So we're getting a 5% deduction in the amount of time it takes to reload your consumables. I'm running 20% time to extinguish fires, 20% faster. And then these are economic flags. That gives us 30 or 50% boost to our commander XP and a 50% boost to our experience points per battle. And these are special flags down here that give you bigger bonuses but are harder to earn. So, all right, let's go New York. I've had some good games in this ship. A lot of people don't expect anyone driving a mid-tier US battleship to have any clue what they're doing. So you can catch some people with these really good guns, but slow as molasses in January is this ship. I don't know if you're still there, Moist, if you're movie watching, but we were over 100 degrees here in Boise today. Possibly hotter than where you are in Florida. Very rare temperature for this time of year where I live. Oh my gosh. I wish I had this windowed right now. If I had it windowed, I could jump to my desktop and try to figure out what's going on with my damn mouse. Maybe I can do it over here. Logitech. Nope. Uh-oh. Can I get rid of that? That might have been bad. Close. Okay. Dang. We're going to have to work on this mouse. It's scrolling way slower than normal. I kind of with you, Sam. Like if it's really, really cold, you can always put on a little more clothes, but you can't. There's a certain point where you can't take any more clothes off without being arrested. That's why going to Florida for me, like even though we normally go in October, it's so much more humid, and we usually on the tail end of hurricane season. Actually, we're there for Hurricane Matthew. And just that humidity, ugh. And Moist is probably used to it to some degree, but where you take a shower and you go outside, and like 5 minutes after you go outside, you feel like you didn't take a shower at all. It's so hard to get used to. Hey, we got a game. So we're on the EU server, so it is late at night. 5 hours, 6 hours ahead for a lot of those folks. So It's like 3 or 4 in the morning right now. And this is what you'll see in a mid-tier game, like a tier 5 game. If it goes long enough, they'll basically populate with as many humans as are in the queue, and then they'll fill the rest up with bots. So it's not an AI game. You're going to get the full standard battle credit and experience points benefits, but you're playing against in a hybrid battle with some humans on the other team and some bots. So it's a little different. Come on, mouse. So there's 1, 2, 3 humans on the other team and 3 humans on my team. So what we're going to do is try to extinguish the humans first if we have a chance. Oh, and it's epicenter mode. That's something that could come to Legends, which wouldn't bother me. There's a lot of PC players that cannot stand epicenter mode. I'm personally someone who does not mind it. So we've loaded on the edge. So we don't want to go over here by ourselves, pointing at the mini-map here. We don't want to go off on this edge by ourselves. We'll get kind of full front of the enemy flank here. So we're going to basically loop in, come in central. Especially in a slower battleship, we don't want to get stranded off on the side kind of by ourselves. And let's go ahead and switch our loadout to AP. Maybe we can catch a cruiser unawares. Quite a few cruisers in the game. Cavour, Furataka, Danae, Karlsruhe. No, Cavour is, I think, a low-tier Italian battleship. So the Italian battleships are here on PC now.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Can't get the Kuma. He's behind the island. So let's look at these guys who are central. Even a DD. I won't mind shooting at a DD even though I've got AP loaded. I'll still do that.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Oh, that was a cruiser. I thought it was a destroyer. Oh my god. What was that? That was a Danae. It's a bot Danae, but who cares? 1 shot, 1 kill, 21,000 damage. Kuma's next. We got him angled, so it actually
Torpedoes to port.
really worked him over because he was angled. We got 2 citadels. He doesn't have a large health pool to begin with. Look at me getting all giddy like a schoolgirl for killing a bot.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
That's why we play the game, though. Big shots, right? Don't see the humans yet, per se. 1 human battleship back in the back. He's aiming at us. Smartly, I should say. Let's push middle. He's gonna hang out behind this island. We have our spotter plane, so we can put our spotter plane up to try to get him spotted up. Let's do that. Oh, but we got a Furataka here. Bot's turning away. Don't usually do that so much. We're getting a big lead here.
Taking the lead.
Horn. That must be the new German. There's a new kind of almost hybrid German battleship / cruiser line. They're odd ducks. Oh crap. Slow, slow, don't hit the island. Oh!
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Oh my.
Yes.
That's 2. Wasn't a dev strike, but we did get the Citadel. We don't have good secondaries on this boat, really. Okay, he's dead though. Thank you. Got help from the Agincourt, which is I want to say a newish. Gosh, a lot of new ships out. New British premium cruiser. Or no, battleship. Or is it French? It might be French. I should shut up. I'm rambling.
Spotter returning to ship.
Enemy battleship.
Okay, Koenig, we see you. I'm gonna go back to AP. Whoops. He's taking advantage of us showing him broadside. We don't want to go too far forward or we're going to be giving full broadside to this New York over here. But we're going to try to punish the human. Okay, he's out.
Our
Whoops.
victory is in sight.
Sorry. These mouse settings are messing with my head. He's giving us full broadside. At some point I'll try to explain this gun sight. It's pretty amazing. Nomogram. So much better than any gun sight we have in, well, the gun sight that we do have in Legends. So basically you see two rows of numbers. The upper row is the amount of flight time it'll take a shell to get to a target with this amount of lead, based on that target going 30 kilometers per hour. And then the lower is 20 kilometers per hour. So how we use this is we line up the line that the ship's traveling on, and if they're going slow, then we find how many seconds of flight time the shell has, which is here, and that's the number that we lead when the target's going slow. And if they're going fast, we use the upper row. Game over. Team rocked it. Smashing some bots. Oh, I think what they said was when you earned achievements, you got less flags. You used to get a good number of flags. And I don't know if they're doing that anymore. So hey, that was a Confederate. That is sweet. Confederate is one of my favorite medals to get. Even more so than a Kraken. Okay. Let's check out how we did from a team score perspective. Hey, we got first place. So we're doing pretty good on our results. Last game was a little tough in the stock hipper. Stock hipper's not going to rock the world. We want to see past results. We go over here. Hey, we got a win. We're 3 for 3, so it's a check off what we played. And these are all missions that we're getting credit for down here. This is basically our missions tab. There's 17 I'm getting credit for right now. All kinds of stuff's going on right now around the new lines. There's a whole nother set of missions right now supporting something called the dockyard, which is the construction of a ship that you unfortunately have to pay money for to a good degree, doubloons, unless you play constantly, which I don't. And then, guys, this is the detailed report that I keep talking about wanting on Legends, which, look at this breakdown. I can point at each ship. These are all the ships that I damaged. And I can mouse over that and see the damage that I caused to that ship. And if I go over the name of the ship, it tells me what shell I hit it with and the amount of damage it caused and the damage from fires as well. How many modules I destroyed. I mean, tons of information. And then you can also look at the damage we received and see who basically damaged us and with what type of shell or fire this damage received. Click on, artillery there, it shows me each of the enemy ships and what they hit me with and for how much damage. So it's just a treasure trove of information, and you get to see things like potential damage and spotting damage, number of torpedoes you spotted, defensive caps, capping points. It just helps you understand your total XP score in a way you have no idea that on Legends you're actually getting credit for all these different things you're doing in the game. Yeah, I think we'll get it at some point, Samuel, because they have something like this in World of Tanks console and have had for quite a while. But man, it would be really cool, really, really cool to have. So, all right, we said slow, fast, so let's go back to a cruiser. Let's do Pensacola. Let's live on the flippin' edge. And we've got Pensacola fully upgraded. I just did, I think, in the last game that I played. Our commanders are not very well developed, though. The top commander now is 21 points. This is only an 8-point commander. We click in. It's not even enough points on this guy to earn, like, the concealment expert skill, which lowers our overall concealment rating, which is vital in a ship like this. So we're going to be targeted the whole match. We're paper. We may not live very long, but... First game in this ship on this account, I got a solo warrior. I was shocked. And I really liked Pensacola and the whole U.S. cruiser flotilla between both lines, but this is a difficult ship to play, not just on Legends, but also on PC. So you definitely want to take your modification that increases your turret rotation speed, as well as your commander skill that does that. So what are you up to this weekend, Samuel? Anything exciting? Any big plans? I know you were working from home. Are you going to stay on working from home now that things are settling down somewhat? Or are you going to be like a hybrid schedule? Or... I've heard more companies are actually requesting people to come back into the office now. Oh, we didn't pull a full match again. Full match is 12 ships. This looks like a Legends match, 9v9. All humans, though. Same as on Legends, if it's a bot, it'll have a little colon. Hey, you can earn drops in World of Warships PC watching my stream. Look at this. I just got a drop. I'm going to share that. I got a drop watching my own stream. Or just being in my own chat, which is cool. And those drops on World of Warships PC drop crates, which is pretty cool. But it's going to go to one of my North American accounts. Weather effects and stuff, very cool on the PC side. Okay, so what do we got lineup wise? We've got battleships, lots of battleships. Holy crap. So we're definitely going to be popular in this match. I don't want to go on a full-on flank alone. There's no domination caps. I don't have to worry about a cap here out on the sea channel. If my destroyer's not going to go that direction to spot, I don't want to go over there alone. Let's see. I've got 13.7 concealment, which is not great. Again, I don't have enough commander points to get the concealment expert commander skill, which would knock 10% off my detectability range, which would be really handy in this boat. So we're gonna have to stay central, stay where we have island cover, be a little bit conservative. Not overplay our hand here. This map just seems so much bigger on PC. Uh-oh. Spotted. I don't see... Oh, I don't see a number by it. Now we do. 2 battleships probably targeting us. So let's kite out, even though we don't know who's going to shoot at us yet. We're just going to kite away from the middle. See if we can break detection. Only 1 destroyer, 2 destroyers per side. Probably spotted by a destroyer in the middle here. So Nicholas is doing nothing to help us with spotting.
I need intelligence data.
Dude, you gotta try to get out from behind an island where you can see stuff. Okay, there's who was spotting me. Most likely the Gade.
That was a great battle.
HE smacks hard if we hit him.
Requesting assistance.
2 hits. 1,800 damage. 900 a pop. Not bad. Viribus Unitus. I think that might be a premium. Not super familiar with it.
I need intelligence data. Provide anti-aircraft
Uh-oh.
fire support.
Good luck, everyone.
Is he shooting at us or the Britannia? Oh, he's going Britannia. Okay. You do have a pretty good main battery range. Oh, crap.
All stations reporting the
Let's
position
alert
of a
the team
strategic
to
target.
this Furataka. Come in to flank us. Let's see if we can see how that works. So he's going 30 kilometers per hour for sure. 30 knots, sorry. So we look at a 7-second flight time. We'd want to aim right around here, 7.5 of lead. And that should hit him amidships, right about here. That's the way this aimer works. It's pretty fantastic. Okay, it's a little behind where we thought, but it's still hit him. 8 seconds of flight time now. We want to go on the upper row. That was our problem. This allows you to do a lot more precise aiming than kind of the rough tools we have on Legends. I'm going to switch to... What? I keep forgetting I don't have my mouse working. We're going to switch to armor piercing. Should be able to pop a broadside for Ataka. He burned out. Okay. He dead. Let's go back to HE. One of the best things is you can get a round in the chamber loaded that's different than the one you have in the gun. So right now I'm loading HE, but if I tap 2 once, see how the AP lights kind of borders? That means my next round it'll automatically load HE after I fire, or AP, sorry, after I fire this HE round. If I want to take that off, I just press 1 again. You don't get that functionality in Legends, unfortunately. Allows you in the heat of a battle to basically preload the right type of ammo for your next salvo. Kind of wondering, could they do that? I don't know the way they could do that in Legends. It would have to use like one of your D-pad toggles or something like that to toggle the next round in the chamber after you fire. Okay, got our team is showing up again. Got great teams tonight. Making me halfway look like I know what I'm doing, which I love. Okay, we're getting out in the middle here. We're gonna be, again, super popular. So let's maybe make a right-hand turn. Keep this Viribus in play, but avoid sailing into these guys head on. So I'm looking left, holding down my gun lock button to get my turrets pre-rotating. So almost treat the guns on a Pensacola like I do the guns on a battleship. I get them pre-turning by using the gun lock feature. It's a bumper for me on Legends. It is the right mouse button
Our team has taken the lead.
on PC. Here's Navigator Big. That tells me that ship is angling away from me at this angle. Here's my bow angle relative to his bow angle. It's not a cheat, but it's not something you're able to use like when you're in a clan battle or a competition setting, because it is kind of a little bit of a crutch. But I'm a casual player, casual but competitive, so I don't mind using it. Some people jump on a stream and give a streamer crap for using Navigator Big, but it's just for fun. Not a pro player. Okay. Getting good fire set. Pensacola AP, or HE, way better than German. Uh-oh, we're rubber banding a little bit. Internet has been dodgy. Okay, back underway. Now we'll flex to the middle.
I need intelligence data.
Okay, say, is there someone on our cap from their team? No, we're capping their team.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Agincourt. I'm not sure what that boat is. I have my World of Warships wiki page pulled up on the other side. My other monitor. Let's look that one up. Battleships. Oh, let's just type it in. British Premium Tier 5 Battleship. Okay. It's British. I thought it was British. I was just wrong thinking it was a cruiser. Well, Lowenhart is still alive. There's CV. Oh, it's our destroyer shooting at it, who was kind of deployment challenged. See if we can help finish him off. German carriers are pretty fast and maneuverable. Really good secondary batteries. They can kill a DD that's low health pretty much outright. That shot looks better. There's a fire. All right. Carrier's out. Okay, what is our main battery range? Our main battery range is 15.7 kilometers, so let's plot an intercept course for the Iron Duke. The Cavour, I'm not sure where he's at. Oh, they're running together. This is where we use Navigator Big. This icon here, we can see that he's running parallel to the spine of the island. Kind of use that to gauge where we're gonna lead our target for our blind fire here. And we got some hits. Now I need to aim a little bit below because he's turned in towards us, bowing in towards us. Again, it's a little bit of a crutch. It gives you blind fire vision. But a lot of people use it. Come on, get him. No fire? Iron Duke is almost dead. Okay, here we go. Easy to outturn your turrets in Pensacola on PC, just like on Legends.
Our victory is in sight.
All right, another fire. 6 fires. Iron Duke is dead. Now let's get our AP chambered on the next round. You'll see. We'll fire, and then it's automatically reloading it with AP. I just love that functionality. So cool. We're going to run a little bit of a risk here. We're going to see if we can get... he's dead. We could probably pen his hull at that distance with American super heavy armor piercing rounds. But we didn't need to do that. Lower on the scoreboard there, we just didn't have as busy a side with more of those battleships going towards the A cap than the C cap side. But we got 2600 XP, which we'll take. We notch another win, which we'll take. So we're making super good progress of our line grind goals tonight. Which is generally when I do this, I just go from first win bonus to first win bonus. It's a little easier to do if you've kind of got some... Oh, we got a super container. Okay, super container, people. This could have a ship in it. Could have a bunch of flags. Could have gold. Could have box of rocks. Hey, 1,000 doubloons. That is not bad at all. Love the super container. Anything that's big and metal like that you want to see. So that was like $5. Probably gave that to me because I haven't played for a while, right? I knew that. I don't think they changed the flag allocation here for signals. I think they changed it on getting your medals, basically. Hey, that was cool. Getting 1,000 gold got us back over 10,000. All right. Slow, fast, slow, fast. Slow means slow. Let's go, Miyagi. And it's prison stripe camo. This is called Ocean Soul camouflage. We have 2,000 XP against... Oh, well, we've unlocked the next tier, which will be Congo. Maybe we should just buy Congo. Let's buy Congo. So now we can choose whether we want to buy it with or without a slot. Slots are not free on PC. They cost gold unless there's missions you can complete. If you complete a certain daily mission 20 times, I think, you get a free slot. So you don't have to pay for them per se anymore. But they do cost money if you want to buy it outright. You can also choose to buy the ship with a commander or transfer a commander from your last ship to this ship. You don't get to use one commander with all of your ships in a line like you do on PC. So we're not going to buy a commander. We're not going to buy a slot. We're just going to purchase the ship. So now she has no modules researched. We'll have to purchase upgrades. So we're going to do main armaments modification 1, which strengthens all our gun turrets and stuff. We're going to do damage control, which reduces the impact of flood and fire. And this is a little bit of a choice. In higher tier battleships, you can upgrade your AA guns, which give you better protection against carriers. But I think we're going to go with aiming systems because this ship has a long base range, but not necessarily the world's greatest accuracy. So we're going to go with aiming systems mod 1. Now we need to actually move our commander over to this ship. So we're going to pull from the last ship in the line that we were grinding, which was Miyagi. So we have to retrain the commander. Free retraining means we have to earn XP to get their skills working again. We could spend what's called Elite Commander XP, which you earn along with regular Commander XP. Or we can pay 500 gold to get instantaneous retraining without using any of our Elite Commander XP. So we're just going to say free retraining. His skills are not going to work until we basically earn 2,500 XP. But that's not a lot of XP to earn at this tier, so we'll kind of live with the fact that the ship's gonna stink for a few games until we get the commander retrained. So basically every time you move an existing commander from one ship to another, you have to use retraining to get their skills working again. This is why the commander system on World of Warships Legends is so much more forgiving. So these are, I'm going to basically reduce the amount of time it takes to reload our damage control party and repair party. This is going to boost the value of our repair party from an XP replaced perspective, and it's going to reduce our time that we're on fire. And then we're also going to go with some boosts to XP. Again, ship XP and to commander XP. Retrain that commander faster. We have so few good flags. We didn't do ranked battles, so we're not... Oh, we did? I must have done a ranked battle enough to get that flag. But let's not put a German-looking flag on a Japanese ship. This account doesn't have a lot of fun goodies on it. Then you also can get boosts from your camo. So these are kind of similar to the boosts in World of Warships Legends. So different camos have different types of boosts. We want to look for something that's going to boost ship XP and commander XP, that we're running a little bit short on cool camos, unfortunately. This one wouldn't be bad. We just have to select it to replenish and refill on the ship automatically. Okay. So now we have our commander set. We've got flags, signals in place, which boost certain ship performance characteristics. We've got a camo in place, which gives us an economic set of boosts, and boost to our detectability and dispersion of the enemy's guns when firing at us. So she's ready to go to battle. We put our modifications in place as well. Yeah, there's this funky thing going on right now called Battle of the Beasts, where you're on different teams competing against teams. I went on the team that's the dog, mythic dog. There's different mythic creatures all competing against one another. There was another one, the original one was called Sharks versus Eagles. And each day, depending on what team you're on, whether your team wins or loses, you earn these tokens that you can then spend on different pieces of equipment or boosts. Sometimes a free ship, depending. If something like that is built into the promo. There's always so much stuff going on in PC now, it's hard to keep track of everything. All right. Crossing Miyagi off my list and penciling in Congo. Hey, if you're just joining, I'm Van Kraken, 4+ year World of Warships PC player, World of Warships Legends alpha tester. We do a lot of streaming on World of Warships Legends. Tonight we are doing a crossover stream and playing PC. So if you have any questions about the PC game and you're a Legends player and you've dropped in, let us know. Happy to go through anything. No stupid questions. I can't answer everything at this point because I haven't played PC in a while. So again, trickiest thing is a lot of the new ships that are popping up that I just don't have a ton of experience with. So let's see. This tells us how many players are in our tier range and how many total players are loading into battle right now. And then this is the distribution of the types of ship within that 37 players within our tier range. So kind of gets a sense of, yep, if we get a game right now, it'll have aircraft carriers in it because there's 2 in the queue. Some people who hate aircraft carriers will jump out and jump back in the queue, hoping that these guys would load into a game. And they jump back in, there's no carriers, and they get a game with no CVs in it. At tier 5, I want to say, again, we could get a game with bots in it like we did in our New York. After this game is done, we'll jump back to a higher tier ship. We'll play Massachusetts or Scharnhorst. Or one after the other, tier 7, tier 8. 2 of my premium ships. I have only 3 premium ships on this account, I think. all battleships. And I did play a lot more battleships on PC than I typically do on Legends, though I've been playing a lot more battleships on Legends lately. All right, it's the European server, so it's still very early in the morning there. So we probably bumped up against the limit of time where it will populate a game for us with some bots in it. The first 4 tiers of World of Warships PC are actually the easiest tiers. They're the most protected for new players. Nope, they just gave us a smaller, all-human game. Tier 5 is where it starts to get painful when you're not as versed in the game. It's where I got my butt handed to me time and time again. When I originally thought, oh, I like playing cruisers. Yeah, that's true. Until I got to tier 5 and got my butt kicked repeatedly in Omaha, Königsberg, Furataka. So all tier 5s on PC, tier 4s on Legends. Okay. Congo. She's sleek, she's fast for a battleship when she's fully upgraded, but she has battle cruiser armor, so you do not want to take full broadside shots from other battleships or even strong AP toting cruisers like German cruisers, American cruisers. You will pay for it in Congo. She's fragile. But again, you have maneuverability and you have speed that a lot of battleships do not have once you get her fully upgraded. So that's your trade-off. You're trading agility for armor protection. A lot of new players like to shoot the rocks, shoot the water. Just be aware that if you're close enough to the enemy, that could very well get you detected before you want to be detected, especially if you're in a cruiser. Everyone open fires on you and owns you because you just had to shoot your guns and see it hit the island. Okay, we're going to bear to the right and support the ships at sea, the sea cap. In a perfect world, we would have a force that would protect A and or push A, protect C and or push C, and then after we win the flanks, we would converge into the middle. If you give a complete flank wide open to the enemy, it's likely they'll push through that flank and then get you in a crossfire from behind. So we definitely prefer to have the flanking caps get pressured, which are A and C in this case.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Okay. Yeah, we have to be careful. We got ships 2 tiers higher than us in this game. Colorado can just really bring the pain on us too. Seriously bring the pain. Pretty high gun arcs. See, we're going to get all the way over that relatively tall island. Hey, we got a fire. 5 hits. Can use these islands strategically as some protection. Ugh. We're going to get spotted now. We don't really want to give full broadside to this Colorado, so we're going to slow down, bow in towards the Colorado. He's kind of heading away, but I don't trust that he's not going to fire at us. Got a broadside Julio here. He's aiming at us now. I'm going to keep turning towards him. And we ducked most of his shots. You still see we took pretty significant damage. Japanese HE is pretty good. So it tends to get overused a little bit by some players. The AP is also not bad, but a relatively high fire chance. So a lot of people just use HE to try to set fires in battleships, but you definitely want to use the AP when you can. Oh, Königsberg. Okay, we're gonna have to mind this cruiser incursion that's coming through the sea cap. Slow turret rotation. Holy crap. Hyuga, not familiar with that battleship. Thing to say about WG is they keep producing new content.
Nice work. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Okay. He's way out there. Again, I told you Congo has really long main battery reach, but obviously your dispersion at these distances is going to be a little bit tough. Did manage a hit. Sometimes you'll see torpedo protection hit, which basically means it hits a torpedo bulge and it's spaced armor, so like on World of Tanks it doesn't really do any damage. Gonna shoot at the Minakaze, even though he's way out there. He's actually wounded. Thing you can do to help take out destroyers you want to do. Hey, we got one hit. It's just incapacitated. It didn't do damage, I don't think. Which can happen. You can do hits that actually don't cause damage, they just damage modules.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Okay. Next shot, we're going to switch to armor piercing. I'm going to go with what's loaded here at this time, which is HE. On this Legal. No, he's behind the cover. So we have to switch to the York. Just missed. Not the best dispersion on this boat. Our Casta has 23 hit points. And we're gonna get... Turning radius is not great on this boat. We could take some serious pain here from whatever this guy is. Not sure how great his guns are, but I don't really want to find out. Turn, baby, turn. Turn, Congo. Oh, good. He's not firing at us. Ouch. Julio is. Stock ships, not the most fun. But not as bad as stock tanks. As I've mentioned many times before. Come on, whap him. There we go. 18,000 almost. Hey, I got another drop. Thank you, Twitch. It's a great stream. Getting drops. If you don't love your own stream, who else can love it, right? Okay. Our team's not having a great game in this match. We're down 3 ships to 1. We have no caps. I have a very fragile battleship, and I have a ton of bogeys over here. So we're gonna have to turn away from this edge. I have no support out in front of me. Absolutely zilch, except for this destroyer who might come and be able to torpedo some of these guys, but that Julio is going to slaughter me. Absolutely slaughter me. Slow down, see if we can throw off his aim.
The enemy is about to win. Much obliged.
Ah, I slowed down and turned and completely biffed his shot. Load HE. We're going to turn out of this situation. Wow, did 10,000 damage. Bow on. Oh, God. Well, that's our team's torpedoes. I think I read that they took team damage off. Shores. How about this dude?
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic
Pliskavitska,
target.
let's shoot him. Hey, Arcana. I know, a battleship NPC, right? Been having a pretty good night. It's my kind of newish European account. We've won almost all of our games. We actually have won all of our games so far. But that's going to come to an end here quickly. Dude, I know. I'm a tier 5. I'm going to turn back central, but I can't show broadside to both these battleships. It's going to get ugly fast. How are you doing? Do anything exciting this weekend? All right. We'll go back around and push middle.
Acknowledged.
Let's see if we can get a fire on the
Enemy
Koenig.
destroyer sighted.
Tempting fate here on the team damage thing. There, Vastris, kill that DD. Yeah, this is just why I'm not going to hold up long in a brawl. Congo's not a brawling ship, people.
Enemy battleship detected.
Let's go ahead and use a repair party. EU, where battleships still live. NA, they're in danger, what, because of CVs right now? I've honestly played so little of this, I just kind of stay on the periphery of what everyone is upset about, right? Oh, God. Those torpedoes could really help me. I don't have a lot of good choices here. We're going to have to go bow in to the Julio. It's going away from us. Can we get a fire? No. Maybe with the back guns? You've been watching a lot of PC streams still, right? With, it's Malta, right? Oh, God. Be gentle. This is bad. This is really bad. Torpedoes are coming. We know that. Hey, they killed the Julio.
Ship is on fire.
Oh, I'm dead. Let's see if we can blind fire the Leander. Hey, there's a hit. Repair party's back online. It's a load AP. Chill weekend, have Memorial Day weekend the previous. Yeah, we're back to Portland this weekend. Exactly, keeping it weird. So we had State Cup for both my kids soccer last weekend. My older daughter's on a second team, so they weren't going to win. My younger daughter, we go back and forth with this one other club. It's their best year currently is the 2007s, which is my daughter's year. And I really can't stand their coaching style and what they teach the kids and the lessons they give. And the other team played extremely dirty, but had 2 really quick goals. The first one was stellar. Third one was on a trip. And we just got hacked and hacked and hacked from behind in scoring positions, dangerous plays, and the referee did not keep up with it at all. And we wound up being down 0-3 at halftime, scored 2 goals in 8 minutes, but could not get the third goal to get level. So unfortunately, we got knocked out and very well would deserve to be in the regional playoffs, but it's just not going to happen. So it was kind of a bummer last weekend. So this week it's back to what's called their elite clubs. Elite Club National League, where we play teams from other states. So we play a team from Washington State and a team from Oregon, Saturday and Sunday. Mainly BFK and potato quality. Malta's on when you're working. Okay. I haven't watched many PC streams lately, honestly. Catching a little bit of potato quality and some of their content on YouTube, but not so much live. Haven't been watching a lot of Twitch. Just been too much stuff going on. Okay. I'm not really wanting to play another full stock ship game. But you can see we got 2400 XP. We don't have enough to buy anything right now without using free XP. I don't use my free XP to go through modules. Yeah, lots of travel. You know, we do pretty well versus the Pacific Northwest clubs. Like, we can beat any of those teams on any given day. They had just played about 6 or 7 games before we even got our first game in. So we lost like 2-4, 2-5, and 2-4, I think, versus the first 3 teams we played in that area. Then we shelled the fourth, like 6-0. We beat the Portland Thorns development squad, which I thought that's supposed to be a really good team. We beat them pretty handily here in Boise. And then I think the 2 games that we have this weekend will be very competitive in. So we do well for Idaho, but Idaho's growing fast and there is a good soccer community here. Surprisingly quite good, even though we're a bit of an island. Okay, what do we want to run, you guys? Let's do for Ataka. We've been going fast, slow. This is a holiday for Ataka. Santa Commander. And holiday camouflage. But it gives us a permanent camouflage that we get to use for free. And that gives us a boost to XP, reduction in the ship's post-battle service costs. You earn more credits, and a boost to detectability and enemy dispersion. So that's the cool part, is you get free good stuff by just running the camo that came from this holiday campaign that we won the ship in. We don't need to use an expendable camo. This will be a perma camo. Bright and garish doesn't mean they can see you easier, believe it or not. Check this one out. That's the holiday camo for the Strasbourg. It's nutty. Oh, that's another premium I have. I guess I have 4. All battleships. Okay. We're going to do a Furataka game that I think we'll pick Sharn or Massachusetts, and we're going to have to probably call it. To be driving for 6 hours tomorrow and survive going to an outlet mall with my 2 teenage daughters and my wife. So that could be the scariest part of the entire weekend. Survive the outlet mall. Don't take your credit cards. So are you playing Ranked Arcana? I kind of lost the Xbox battle tonight. The girls are watching a movie, so I thought, well, versus not streaming and not being on this weekend, let's just It's been exactly 2 months since we did our last PC stream, so let's jump on and do a PC stream. Viewership be damned. We're about variety of content here on Van Kraken Gaming Channel. I am a variety World of Warships streamer, PC and Legends. All right, another tier 5 game. Crap, I didn't look to see if we have modules and upgrades. Cute asleep when the wife wants to shop. Yeah, I'll probably find a place to hang in some of the stores and just hang on a bench. I can do it for a little while, but I cannot keep my stamina up for too long in extended shopping trips. We used to have a really nice outlet mall, like a half hour from our house in California, so we could go there whenever we wanted. And it would be just a couple stores at a time, not like a full-on commando mission. Outlet parking lot in Washington. And you never got carjacked or anything. That's good. All right, let's see what it does here. We've got 3 CVs. We could very well be going up against CV. See if it'll populate a short-sided game or if it will go with a bot fill-in type of game. I'm not sure how it chooses. Might be how long you're sitting in the queue. It's pulling us in around 2 minutes each time. So the Japanese cruiser line is kind of an interesting hybrid of some decent armor. Again, that decent Japanese HE. It's a human game with a few bots mixed in. Just oddly, just a couple bots. 1 bot on each side. That's pretty interesting. Decent guns, slow rotating turrets. So got the art. The visuals just beautiful. They just did another round of upgrades. I mean, it's just crazy how good they do from an art department perspective. Oh my god. And we've got the Japanese Santa voice. Okay, I'm not going to understand a word he's saying. Work killed your rank drive. Haven't started the newest. Maybe do some tonight, but pretty tired. Yeah, I hear you on that. If it runs 12 days again, you want to do it next week sometime if you haven't already maxed out. Archer and I had a good run in the last series, like won 8 in a row, got to rank 7, and that was good for me. Pocketed my 500 silver, or sorry, steel. Which I have now 800 and some steel, rolling in it. Okay, what's our... Detectability is 11.9 because we don't have the concealment skill on our commander yet. And we've got 12.6 kilometer main battery range, which is sucky. So we're gonna have to get in where we're gonna get spotted and targeted to hit these guys. We're not gonna go straight middle though. Okay, let's dial this guy up. He's starting to go backwards. See his smoke changing direction? That's telling us he's going backwards.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
The smoke blows towards the front of the ship. Oh gosh, 4 targeting us. Turn away.
Enemy battleship sighted.
Now he's reversing. You think I'm going in a straight line right into that area? Oh, we still got slapped. Who was it? Probably the New York. In the back got us. That was a risky path to take. I will admit it. Not the smartest decision on my part. Especially with all those battleships sitting back there. Now we have to play more conservatively, kind of sit where we can break off detection like behind this island. Okay, I'll try to hit you up on Xbox or on Discord or something. I would definitely be up for maybe some efficient play like last time. Not floundering around solo, if I play at all. That was the first ranked I played in eons on either side, PC or Legends. So did you decide if you're going to try to get a PC together to play on PC? I can't remember if you were threatening that or not. Did I see right that they took team damage off on here? Where's that damn New York?
Enemy battleship sighted.
Time for payback. Let's go for the DDs. Some decent hits on destroyers. Japanese gun arcs are pretty flat, so forgiving to aim. But with the heavy cruiser guns, you can't sit behind islands very effectively. You can get away with it with the light cruiser guns, which the only higher tier light cruiser really is the Mogami 155, which is the Suzuya on Legends. What? Okay, totally forgetting that I was detected. Not smart. Oh god. Oh goodness. I need to turn away. This guy's gonna just eat my lunch over here. Let's test this theory. Whoops. Let's totally just test this theory right now about team damage. Let's live dangerously. I don't think team damage is on anymore. If I read right. Still have to get a GPU. Oh crap. What am I doing? I'm gonna hit the island. You don't need the world's greatest GPU. Like I had a... Is it a 1030 in the last series? And it was enough. I'll be lucky not to die here. Every once in a while, Japanese cruisers can bounce some shots that you don't expect. Good grief. Aimer's gone all goofy. No. Oof. Okay, broke detection. It's not our fire, so we're not going to get a kill there.
Our victory is in sight.
Need to kind of just chill out.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
We don't want to push.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
All of a sudden, my mouse is like super sensitive again. Team damage is off, but you still get penalized. Okay. So like an XP penalty, or do they make you turn pink anymore? I know they turned it off on World of Tanks a while back. It's just kind of weird having no team damage after having it for so long. Okay, let's switch to armor piercing. Can rock that Kuma with AP if we're able to get switched over here. Still go pink. Okay. Kind of makes sense. You just can't be a jackwad all the time. Oh, for Ataka. Hey, Citadel hit.
Severely damaged.
Oh my, what was that? Random shot from the Koenig. From 15 kilometers. Okay, whatever. Alright, one more game, folks. Let's do it in one of the bigger boys. I like Furitaka. It's the first time I played that boat in a long time. On PC, that is. Got a free XP boost there. And again, I kind of forgot. Okay, it came with modules that we could purchase, so I need to make these purchases. So it was basically, we're playing it stock, which wasn't necessarily super smart. Okay, so let's end on a battleship. We'll end fast, slow, fast, slow, fast, slow. What the heck? Let's do Massachusetts. Game that if you're joining and you on the Legend side, a ship that you're familiar with, or probably familiar with. Our December into January campaign ship from the Big Mammy campaign. And now we'll be going up against tier 10s, potentially. Our Hipper game earlier, might have been top tier. So that Q Arcana, if you're there, is a lot of battleships. Look at that. I guess, like you said, European server. People are still playing battleships. I know it's a slower pace, kind of campier game on the European server generally. Okay, tier 8 is a little busier of a tier, so we got pulled into a game quicker. It's going to be an aircraft carrier game, unfortunately. And a tier 10. And an FDR. And a battleship. So the good news is we have good anti-aircraft capability. The bad news is the FDR is a bad boy, and they like to target battleships. So it can be a formidable aircraft carrier to go up against. We have 5 battleships on our team, though. 6.
General quarters.
So we will probably get focused since we're a tier 8 in a tier 10 game. But I have survived repeated attacks from FDRs on me in this ship because it has good anti-aircraft capability. EU is definitely where you want to go to have targets to farm.
Attention, support that target.
So Malta, does he play on EU? I did catch his stream a couple times, but I didn't really pay attention to what server he was playing on. I think he's at EUCC, right? Okay.
Requesting support.
I don't want to get too far forward.
Teammate, I need your support.
Perfect world, we're going to be helping support the C cap here. But maybe in this seam right here between B and C. And just a quick reminder, we have 18-kilometer main battery range, which is not stellar,
That's how it's done.
and detection of 14.5 kilometers. Can't really hide. I shoot a lot of AP in this boat, not much HE. Let the HE fire start from the good secondaries. Has 11-kilometer-ish secondary battery range, similar to the Scharnhorst and Tirpitz, which have longer secondary battery range on PC than they do on Legends. Got a whole gaggle of ships here by sea. Okay. I'm not going to go straight in. I'm going to fire an angle away kind of at cruiser-ish since I'm low tier. How did we miss? Flandre's a pretty good ship from what I've heard. Ooh, okay, we managed. We would have been getting focus fired by 3 battleships if we'd gone straight in. So I think that was a pretty good decision to turn out. Honestly, I don't tend to just pick a cap to bow into and stay bowed in the whole time. Ugh, that Mogami maneuvered or we would have hit him. I prefer to be on the move and active. Is his main account on NAs? Oh, he is an NACC. Okay. Plays on his press account a lot. On EU.
Enemy destroyer.
Okay, getting broadside on the Palmer. That could be decent. Yeah, decent. 17,000. Okay, I'm gonna avoid pushing too far where I'm showing broadside to these guys. Focus on what's going on the sea cap.
Reporting the target position.
Just kind of hang out here. We'll have shots on these ships and then we'll motor around the opposite direction. I forgot Flandre is French and she's fast. Did not account for her flanking speed. So,
Enemy destroyer sighted.
put a little more lead into this one. Okay, let's loop back around. Gonna pre-turn our turrets with the gun lock button. Okay, got a hit there. Kraken stone. I like it. Another play on the Kraken term. Kraken nuts. Hello, Mogami. Oh god, FDR found us. Thing you can do on PC is localize your anti-aircraft fire to one quadrant, which boosts, I think, your anti-aircraft in that quadrant by 30%.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, successfully dodged that to a degree. Oh my. Who was that? The freaking Georgia. 18-inch guns. Bastard.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Definitely can't show broadside to much of any of these dudes. Shot behind the Mogami again. Okay, let's bow into the Georgia. Really want to make this Mogami pay. I just need to lead him properly.
Enemy battleship detected. Enemy cruiser.
Hey, Moist, I'm probably my last game.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Massachusetts. Oh, we're just short of killing him. Oh, wow. They pushed the FDR and they're killing the FDR. Die, FDR. How's the end of your movie? It's good? What? The Hindenburg. Okay. So now, let's use our gun sight. Bottom line, 10 kilometers. Those numbers on the upper and lower row of the gun sight help you target ships traveling at different speeds. It's just been a while since I've used it, so... Pommern just slowed down on me again. Get out, Amalfi. It's time to get maybe a little bit of payback on this Georgia. There we go. Georgia also has good secondaries, as we do. Have to stay bow into him. Again, bigger guns than we have, but only 6 of them. Cool, man. I'm gonna have to catch that for sure. I heard good things about it. Get him! Die, sucker. Come on, secondaries. Alright, he's out. Who's shooting me from over there? He's out and the Pommern's out. Flandre. Okay. He's faster than I gave him credit for last time. Go ahead and throw a repair party on. Get a little bit of health back. Okay, got a hit. Oh, it's probably that other Georgia shooting at us from behind, eh? Oh no! Okay, broke detection. Look for this little gap. This is a pretty close game. We need caps, people. Holy crap. Get some caps. God, they drop a boatload of torpedoes. Is FDR dead? Yeah, okay. That must have been his last squadron. What would be my favorite musical? Oh, good God. I've seen Hamilton live in New York, the Richard Rodgers Theater, so I'd probably have to say Hamilton. As far as like a stage musical, movie musical, it's like really hard to beat like The Sound of Music at holiday time, honestly. Not a rock musical, obviously. I used to listen to Pink Floyd The Wall a lot. I've seen the movie a lot less times than some of my stoner friends. But I liked Pink Floyd. I like Pink Floyd. Oh, for frack's sake, the Georgias, man. Get off me. Get off me, Georgia has been pursued.
The enemy is about to win.
Or was that the Yami? No, they have a Georgia that's alive. I just don't know where he's at. How did I miss this dude? I'm still getting aimed at.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
I have to kite this direction because one of them is
The enemy is about to win.
still targeting me. Not going to be able to turn in broadside. Who is it? Let's get secondary fire on this dude.
Enemy cruiser detected.
We get this cap. Oh, should I use my repair party? I'm gonna have to pretty soon. Looks like we grabbed the C cap. Can I get a shot over the islands? Even the back guns. Okay, back guns might have cleared. Singing in the Rain. Yeah, that's a big one, right? Ugh. Okay, so there's a damn Yamato. Yamato.
The enemy is about to win.
Well, our team did not get manage cap control. Sing in the Rain. That is is that Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers? Maybe it was the Georgia. You shite head. Oh my, barely alive. I mean, we're getting shot at by huge caliber guns this whole stupid game. All our heals are gone. Try to get fire on the Shimikaze. It's AP loaded, but who cares? Get him! Oh my god. Dismissed. Think we can sneak out here and get a broadside Yamato shot?
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Spotter airborne.
We are going to die. Manage 83,000 damage. Okay, Gene Kelly, right. Yeah, that's one that I've honestly, it's been a long time since I've seen it. Dude, we managed to get one cap that we helped participate in getting, but we got rolled at A and B. For sure. Yeah, Gene Kelly was a dual threat, right? Well, we did manage to get line grind progress on Pensacola, Hipper, New York, Bayern, a little bit on Furataka.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And Congo. So a good night from perspective of getting stuff done on this newish account on the EU side. We lost a couple games here late. It's tough when you're a tier 8 in a tier 10 match, when your armor is just not going to hold up against these tier 10 battleships. But I figure if we can do 83,000 damage, grab a cap, let's see how we did score-wise. I'll bet we scored in the upper half of the team. That's what I would guess. And all night we did pretty good contributing to our teams, which is the thing that I care about most at the end of the day. What did we do? How did we do? We were third. So again, I don't even think we had a kill. We didn't have a kill, but we got a cap, which helps a lot with experience points. And because we were shooting higher tier ships pretty much the entire game, I mean, there was only 3 tier 8s on a side. We were really outmatched, but we pulled off a good finish. 1952. Yeah, that's a little bit before my time even. I know that was on TV a lot when I was a kid. I should check that one out again, Moist, for sure. So how do we have it? Our Yoshino down at the bottom. DeGrossa also down there. Well, let's see where we ranked game-wise. Oh, we got a couple camos. Got a camo for completing a daily mission. Container. Hey, we did get 1,000 doubloons from a container, which is pretty awesome. We won the Furataka battle. So let's check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We won 4 out of 6 games. I'm going to take that. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 out of 7 games. That's pretty good. Pretty good for our win rate. For Ataka, we wound up being in 4th place, even though we died pretty early. So we got some work done in a short period of time. Oh, and I wanted to jump in there really quick. Let's see, equipment-wise. Oh, they're all unlocked. So I was running with no module upgrades at all, and they're available. So that was kind of dumb. Furataka is going to be better the next time we play it. Sweet. It's a quick upgrade path. Sometimes when you win these ships in the big holiday campaigns, they come where all the modules are unlocked, which is pretty damn cool. And we got a couple additional containers. Let's grab a resources container. See what we get in these two. And then we're going to call it good. Coal is a resource like steel to buy certain modules and commanders and ships that aren't purchasable with other types of currencies. Sweet. Well, hey, that was a productive night in a short couple hours here on World of Warships PC. Oh, Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah, I have seen that, Moist. It's been a while. That is a very good one. It's got some high energy numbers in it. You got the good musical taste, my friend, and good suggestions. Good recs. So, hey, thanks for joining, Moist. Arcana, if you're still around. Samuel, that was awesome. I know we don't probably draw as big a crowd when we're doing PC night since I'm mainly a Legends streamer, but at some point I want to get back to doing more of each. This is where we started. It's where we cut our teeth for a long time before we started playing on Legends. And again, it's a different game. It has a different feel. Core mechanics are the same, but it is a different experience. So if you've got a PC, you don't need the world's greatest PC to run World of Warships Legend or World of Warships on PC. You need a decent PC if you don't run it at max settings. So Annie's not bad, Moist. I have not seen that one for a while. The original. There was a remake that I saw not too long ago, but how many? There's been multiple remakes of Annie, right? Can't remember the last one when it came out, but I did see that. Watched that with my daughters. They enjoyed it a lot. Cool, dudes. I'm tired. I got to get up relatively early to get on the road for the weekend trip. So hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Hope you have a safe weekend. Hope you have a productive weekend in Ranked. If you play Ranked and don't pull your hair out. I'll be avoiding that noise. Maybe checking in on Twitch, seeing who's out there and seeing if you guys are in the Twitch chats. But other than that, we're going to call it good and say thank you again to everyone who stopped by. And yeah, that's it. I'm Van Kraken. I am out of here. Have an awesome time this weekend. See you guys again, hopefully next Wednesday on World of Warships Legends, safe travels, and God willing. So thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great one. Wednesday night, Moist on Legends will be the planned stream night. So hopefully with no travel next week, will be Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, or at least Wednesday, Friday for sure. All right, man, take it easy. Have a great one. And thanks for joining, everyone.